our news tonight, Akwa Ibom government to establish Electricity Regulatory Commission. Police engages stakeholders on reforms. Plus, FEREP celebrates 10th anniversary, empowers students and business owners. Good evening, many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Edidi Ongibawi. Details of the news highlights and other stories. A quick reminder that this news telecast is coming to you live on our Star Times platforms, channel 103, on Facebook and on YouTube. Do well to engage with us on these platforms. We are happy to get your feedback. The Akwa Ibom State Government has announced plans to establish a State Regulatory Commission. The government is also to create a state electrification agency, all aimed at ensuring access to affordable and steady power supply to residents. Speaking at the closing ceremony of the two-day 2025 Electricity Summit held in Ikorekpane, Governor Moino noted that these institutions will be established within the next few months. Clement Barikwi has the details.
The State Electricity Summit has ended with input and suggestions from power experts, which, when executed, bears hopes of lighting up every home in the state. Governor Umoino, while closing the summit, stressed that the State Regulatory Commission and the State Electrification Agency will be managed by well-trained power personnel and legal experts, adding that only qualified personnel will be recruited through the State Employment Portal.
We now have in place a State Electricity Policy 2024 and a State Electricity Law 2025. These are not just documents, they are compass that will guide every decision and every investment we will make. We have agreed to set up two critical institutions within the next 1 month. The Akwa Ibom State Electricity Regulatory Commission to provide fair tariffs, transparent licensing, and independent oversight, and the Akwa Ibom State Electrification Agency to deliver electricity access to our towns, villages, and underserved communities. Like I said, this will be within the next 1 month. It can be tomorrow, it can be next week, but the timeline will not exceed 1 month.
While reassuring citizens of his commitment towards making electricity accessible and affordable, the governor promised to roll out the first phase of the electricity plan in underserved communities.
Again, we want to begin immediately to pilot renewable energy projects. We want to ensure, for starters, that at least 20% of our future power will come from clean sources, working with the REA.
Earlier, Secretary to the State Government, Prince Enobong Uwa, speaking on a roadmap to electricity security for Akwa Ibom State, highlighted 8 pillars for driving the actionable plan, including the establishment of a transparent state electrification fund, clamping down on electricity theft and vandalism, as well as training of electricity regulatory agents, among others. The Secretary to the State Government presented the State Electricity Action Plan Program to the Deputy Governor, Senator Akun Eyanyi, who then handed it over to the State Governor. Clement Barikwi, NTA News.
And Akwa Ibom communities in the diaspora are calling for a bill to establish the Akwa Ibom Indigenes in Diaspora and Internal Migrants Commission to coordinate and provide an organized system of collaboration and engagement for residents outside the state. This is the position of the International President, Association of Akwa Ibom Communities President Worldwide, Obong Itoro Panikot, at its first international conference held in Uyo. Umo Basidet has the report.
It is a reunion of heart and purpose with delegates from 21 countries as well as representatives of Akwa Ibom communities in different states of Nigeria. The event is the inaugural conference of the Association of Akwa Ibom Communities President Worldwide, ASACOP. Participants are drawn from the United States of America, Germany, Canada, Togo, United Arab Emirates, Liberia, Ghana, South Africa, amongst others. International President Obong Itorekpanikwot says ASACOP is determined to synergize with the state government through its Arise agenda to bring the much-needed development to Akwa Ibom State. Chairman of the conference, Dr. Owemi Kwan, says the future remains bright for the people of the state.
ASACOP has recorded major milestones. In 2022, ASACOP worked with the Akwa Ibom State government to successfully relocate 40 internally displaced people of Akwa Ibom origin back to Akwa Ibom State. We also raised about $5,000 in donations for those individuals.
Akwa Ibom people worldwide, I say to you, run, 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 so you receive that prize.
Keynote speaker Obongide Owodion Idemeko espouses the theme Akwa Ibom State across the world, promoting diaspora values, describing the conference as a call to action and strategic partnership between the state government and the diaspora.
International hospital that the government is trying to build, bringing all the experience and all the skills that they have acquired outside of the country to see that what we are trying to do meets international standards.
Various stakeholders also speak.
ASACOP is an association that everyone will be proud to be associated with.
Thank you for giving us a direction, and of course I am glad that indeed Akwa Ibom will be celebrated in different ways.
The conference was rounded off with a dinner which featured the presentation of Educational Empowerment Fund to indigent students of Akwa Ibom State origin drawn from each local government area in the state. In Uyo, Umo Basedate, NTA News.
And to security matters now, integration of ethical training into daily operations, establishment of clear communication system, and leveraging technology for accountabilities are ways to usher in police reforms that will represent the aspirations of the people. Kelvin Samuel reports that these were part of inputs by stakeholders at the state-level consultative forum on inclusive police reforms held in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital.
This state-level consultative forum, which brought together divisional police officers, traditional rulers, youth leaders, as well as civil society organizations, is aimed at highlighting the provisions of the Police Service Act 2020 and ensuring that all parties are adequately informed and adhere to the rules of engagement as enshrined in the law.
By actively embracing this regulation, officers demonstrate commitment to due process and human rights, transforming abstract legal principles into tangible actions that build and sustain public trust.
We should do more community engagement and also leverage on media spaces to also change their perception. Not just that, the way they relate with us on the streets also matters. So,
Inspector General of Police, represented by the Commissioner of Police in charge of police training, CP Eloho Okpoziakpo, in his address reassures that the Nigerian police is out to rebuild the trust between the force and the people. He calls on officers to live up to expectation by ensuring they carry out their responsibilities with the Police Act in mind.
The DIG wants that a lot of resources has been put together to bring you here, and the knowledge you have gained in the course of the past 5 days must not be trivialized or lost. Rather, it must be cascaded down the rungs of the ladder in your various divisions. As you also train your men on the Police Act 2020 and police ethics, you shall send video clips for our records at the DCD.
So the essence of the stakeholders forum specifically is to bring together the community leaders, the traditional rulers, the youth leaders, the police at the grassroots level to interact, to see how to effectively deliver a people-oriented policing. The police that observe human rights but also uses international best practices in policing. A police that is modern, a police that is serving the people and having the people's interest at heart.
The event featured paper presentations and interactive session where participants made their inputs. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
And still to come, FEREP celebrates 10th anniversary with empowerment of business owners and students. This and more after the break. Stay with us.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, with Housing Estates, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806 840 1220 or 0701 661 7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
Goodly Pearls Recovery Mandate presents Women's Magazine program entitled Her Voice, Her Strengths. Join us as we share stories of resilience, courage, and triumph about women. It will x-ray women who are changing the world, women who have made and left legacies, iconic women with strengths and voices that translated to huge successes in our time. Join Dora Okwabasi on NTA Channel 12 Uyo as she presents the program Her Voice, Her Strengths every Saturday 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Keep a date.
Come September 23, 2025, Akwa Ibom State will clock 38 years, while Nigeria will celebrate 65 years of independence on October 1, 2025. In the light of these celebrations, NTA Channel 12 Uyo, your dependable station, is offering a veritable platform for ministries, agencies, parastatals, multinational, corporate organizations and individuals to be part of these celebrations by sending goodwill and congratulatory messages to our amiable governor, Pastor Omar Basino, PhD, and our dear president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, as Akwa Ibom in Nigeria have recorded significant greatness in just 2 years of their governance. For inquiries and clarifications, please contact our phone book on 0703 130 3507, Afion on 0806 515 6386, or Marketing Department, NTA Uyo, Akatinen Road, Uyo, Long live Akwa Ibom State, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you for still staying tuned. Now to the rest of the news. A decade of service to humanity with evidence-based impact stories has characterized the activities of the Family Empowerment Youth Reorientation Path Initiative, FEREP. Correspondent reports that the anniversary was marked by the provision of more empowerment opportunities for students and business owners. In the last 10 years, the Family Empowerment and Youth Reorientation Path Initiative, FEREP, has been focused on transforming lives and communities through several of their intervention programs, from educational grants and scholarships to protection of the rights of women and other vulnerable groups, building of homes, and economic empowerment. The list of achievements is endless. Progenitor of the foundation and wife of the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Dr. Martha Udumi Manuel, submits that FEREP is fulfilling her lifelong dream of impacting lives. She commends her development partners and employed everyone to lend a helping hand so as to make the society a better place for all.
Saying that this work is not only for FEREP. We cannot touch everyone. We cannot touch all families. But if every one of us in our little corner can lend a helping hand to our neighbors, it will go a long way to help the society.
Others, including the representative of the First Lady Designate, applaud FEREP, describing the organization as a beacon of hope whose impact cuts across the 3 senatorial districts of the state.
Over the past decades, FEREP has stood as a beacon of hope, empowerment and social transformation for countless families, women and youth across our state, and touching lives in the process.
original dreams is to help people discover their innate potentials and resources at their disposal to create the conditions where they can flourish.
Most of those testimonies today have been translated into dreams that will see me fulfilled more and more.
I am so delighted this afternoon to welcome and celebrate a remarkable milestone of FEREP, 10 years.
For the beneficiaries, FEREP is shining the light in a bleak world.
In the year 2019, I got admission and scholarship to study in India, but I didn't have the flight ticket, I didn't have the visa, I didn't have anything. And God directed my parents and I to FEREP, and we had the opportunity to meet with Our Excellency. And she has been a great impact in my life.
With what FEREP gave me, I'm able to open a food spot. Though it's not where I want to be, but me now and me last year is not the same.
So happy because this money is going to go a long way. It will cover my school fee and some other expenses. And
at least now we can start up something to help our families.
The 10-year anniversary featured business success session and presentations by the students of Cornelia Connelly College, the alma mater of the wife of the former governor. It also featured the cutting of the anniversary cake and presentation of checks to students and business owners. For FEREP, the coming years will witness more empowerment and transformation, one family and community at a time. In collaboration with the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) has empowered over 200 persons living with disabilities across the 3 senatorial districts in Akwa Ibom State. Joy Ubani has the report.
Dudu Foundation, a non-governmental organization over the years, in collaboration with NDDC, has been at the forefront of human capital development and humanitarian projects. The foundation has reaffirmed its commitment to social inclusion with the launch of an empowerment program targeted at persons with disabilities in the 3 senatorial districts in Akwa Ibom State.
The social imperative is that you create an inclusive society. It's a society that nobody is left out. Everybody feels a sense of belonging. Everybody feels a part of the scheme. Nobody feels left out.
The founder of Dudu Foundation, Edu Ofong, says the foundation believes that empowerment, not charity, is a key to restoring dignity and fostering independence among persons with disabilities.
We should be able to give a helping hand to the government. We want to build a better Nigeria and we want to build a better Akwa Ibom. So,
high points of the program was a distribution of mobility aids, reading and study aids for the blind, back-to-school materials, and point-of-sales machine POS for small businesses. Some beneficiaries expressed their gratitude, noting that the empowerment will reduce the financial and social barriers they face daily.
The place where we collect money, buy all these things for us, God will bless them times 10.
PWDs, we are very happy and we are excited about the Dudu Foundations for what they have done for us. They have put a smile in our faces.
Special assistance on persons living with disabilities to Governor Umeno and the NDDC representative called for collaboration among public and private sectors to ensure that persons living with disabilities are not leaving behind in the quest for sustainable development.
Part of our mandate is to develop the Niger Delta, especially in the empowerment area. So we're happy to partner with the Dudu Foundation to empower especially people living with disabilities.
This mobility aids, she has given us access not just to education but to health, not just to health but to also socialize, to contribute our quota meaningfully to the society.
Dudu Foundation says it will continue to expand its outreach to ensure persons with disabilities are not left behind in the society. Joy Ubani, NTA News.
We'll pause and take some messages again. The news continues after. Stay with us.
CY Best Electronics. Awesome, great, and indeed a finesse among the best quality electronics of all brands of television and smart television sets ranging from 19 to 66 inches, compact disc, DVD players, home theater sets, and soundbar music systems. What about extension wires and accessories, AV, HDMI, auxiliary cables, TV guard and surge protectors, wall brackets, DVD mounts, and wall shelves? These and more at CY Best Electronics, 30 Nepal Line Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and order, please call 0803 599 7564, 0808 556 3469, or 0802 685 0027. CY Best Electronics. God is love.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Thank you for staying tuned. Christians are admonished to live with the consciousness of eternal life in order to gain the crown of righteousness when their work on earth is done. This sermon resonated at the funeral service in honor of the late Deaconess Jane Edet Umo of Akpautong in Esreket local government area of Akwa Ibom State. Diani Milko has the report.
It was a celebration of life well lived as family, community, friends, and associates defied the rain to gather at the QIC school, Akpautong, Esreket local government area, to pay their last respect to the late senior deaconess Jane Edet Umo, who died at the age of 70. The Mount Zion Lighthouse Full Gospel Church, family, community, and others who knew the late deaconess Umo testified that she lived a life of impact, kindness, humility, and faith.
She was a leader with dignity, a leader with integrity, a leader that will support financially and otherwise.
She was a virtuous woman, a woman that at every point in time when she sees you, she will acknowledge your presence and welcoming you. No discrimination, both families, our family and her family, takes everybody same.
For members of the family, their late mother was selfless, touched lives, and left a mark that will never be erased.
She was everything for me. In fact, I would say it was my life. But since life is not in the human hand, God was first. But I repeat, I miss her so much.
It was truly, in the deepest sense, very special. One of a kind mother. And not just my mother, but mother to all, both biologically and spiritually.
She was a very selfless person, and like everyone had said, she gave herself because she put herself last. She always put every other person. She cared for everybody, even before looking at herself.
She was very caring, and even if she's sick, she still cares for us.
The officiating minister encourages Christians to go about their daily lives with eternity in view.
Every fight that is not about Christ is evil, is fight of evil. Every fight you are fighting that is not about salvation, what you are fighting is evil. Paul fought a fight of faith. He said, I fought a fight of faith.
Born in 1954, the late senior deaconess Jane Edet Umo served in Akwa Ibom State Civil Service and retired as Deputy Director of Nursing Services. Dianime Uko, NTA News.
And the late Mrs. Uduak Ededachibong was truly a rare gem. And though she has left this earthly realm, her legacy of love, sacrifice, faith, and service will continue to live on. These are tributes from family, friends, and sympathizers at the funeral of the late Mrs. Uduak Ededachibong, who died at the age of 86. The funeral took place at Government Technical College in Wedderford, Uyo. Etienne Oibanga has the report.
Gathered here are family members, friends, and sympathizers who paid tributes to the legacy of love, sacrifice, faith, and service of the late Mrs. Uduak Ededachibong. The Uyo Town Church of Christ conducted the funeral service, which featured hymns and prayers for the family. In his sermon, Brother Moses Akpan advised the living to fear God and keep divine commandments, as everyone will be judged by God.
Let's fear God and keep his commandments, for all our deeds, in the open and in the secret, will be called to judgment.
Family members appreciated God for a life well lived, reflecting on the memories of the deceased.
She was a very loving woman. She was kind. She was very humble and dedicated to the service of God.
She was very loving, very caring, affectionate. She was a mixer. A lot of people are always happy being around her.
A woman of peace, a virtuous woman.
My mother was a very gentle woman. My mother was a very generous woman. My mother was a very selfless woman.
My mother-in-law was a rare gem. According to Psalm 31, if you read down, you see everything that a woman is supposed to be. That was Ma for you. So he was a good woman.
The remains of the late Mrs. Uduak Ededachibong were laid to rest at her family compound at Asutan Street in Uyo. She is survived by children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, in-laws, friends, and numerous relatives. Etienne Ibanga, NTA News.
May the souls of the departed rest in peace. Amen. And that concludes our news this evening. Thank you for being a part of it. Good night.